What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Demonic, and I'm back with another banger. In this video, I'm going to jump into a game of rec randoms where I get matched up against a point guard with a 99 3-ball who averages almost 25 points per game. I've already dropped several videos on my build talking about every single attribute and why I created it the way I did. If you're interested in watching any of those videos, check the links in the description. Just in case you're new, I'll run through the attributes real quick. The main ones that are really important: my 89 driving dunk to get the contact dunks, my 89 mid-range to get gold set shot specialist, along with an 83 3-ball to get bronze limitless, an 89 passing accuracy for the Tyrese Halliburton pass package, an 88 ball handle so I can cook up a little bit. With a cap breaker, I can utilize that to get my 93 ball handle along with Hall of Fame ankle assassin. But as you can see, this build has a 91 speed with ball, which gives me Hall of Fame lightning launch. And if you were with me in my last video, you would know that I use my badge perk to get legend lightning launch on this build, which is extremely OP. The original build that I created did not have a 70 interior defense. It had a 60 offensive rebound along with an 80 agility. And I promise, when I modified this build and got the 70 interior defense, I noticed a huge difference. This helps a lot with getting stops, especially against these smaller point guards in the paint. Now, I also talked about this in my last video as well. My build has a 94 steal. I will be utilizing my first cap breaker to get that on 99 to get legend interceptor and legend glove. I'm 90% to starter 3, so I will be unlocking that very soon, and I'm telling you guys, I cannot wait to unlock that cap breaker. I have an 85 perimeter defense to get silver challenger, on ball menace, and pick dodger. So you guys are going to see in this video how well my build matches up against a point guard who definitely knew what he was doing. He had a good squad, a good center on his team, a pretty good team, I'm not going to lie. This was a really good matchup. I promise you want to stick around to see this. The build also has a 68 block combined with that 78 vertical, and utilizing my second badge perk to get silver high flying denier, I'm definitely able to get some stops on this build, especially with this 85 strength to get gold immovable enforcer. One last thing I want to talk about real quick before we jump into this game. I know a lot of you guys are going to ask, Demonic, why didn't you go with that 89 3-ball? You could have just dropped your mid-range and got an 89 3-ball for silver limitless, but I'm going to explain why. I wanted to have that max wingspan combined with my 99 steal that I'm going to get with my first cap breaker. It's going to be extremely overpowered with playing the lanes. As you can see, I'm at the shooting guard position in the first place. So once I unlock my first cap breaker, I'm going to have legend interceptor, which I've already tested out on this build with my cap breaker, and I'm telling you guys, with that max wingspan, it's extremely helpful. Not only that, the max wingspan is going to help you with getting contests on the perimeter. It's going to help you with getting blocks. It's even going to help you with getting contests on the interior, especially against those smaller guards. I've played over 300 games of rec, and what I have learned with this build is that there is absolutely nothing that I would change about it. I absolutely love this build. I wish I had the 92 ball handle at least, but like I said, if I would like, I could utilize my first cap breaker to get that, and you're going to see in this video exactly why I'm not, and I'm going to go with that 99 steal. The build fits my playstyle perfectly. I would love to have that 92 ball handle, but for my playstyle, I don't need to be able to dribble to get a bucket. As you're going to see in this video, I'm able to score without it, especially utilizing the legend lightning launch badge, and especially when I have a 5-out offense. Another reason I elected to go this route with my build is because I love utilizing that 89 mid-range with the dribble pull-up. I love being able to fade from the mid-range game, especially after I start rim running a bunch and the center starts to help. It's something that they just aren't ready for. Not only that, as you can see, I'm using this Make It Rain takeover, which gives me +7 to my mid-range, my 3-pointer, and my speed. So once my takeover is activated, I have a 96 mid-range, along with a 93 ball, which is going to be plenty enough to knock them down from deep. Now, I know that's a lot of information to take in about this build, and I wanted to get this information in as quick as possible, and I know it took a few minutes, but I really wanted to talk about these things because I really want you to understand that I think this is a great build. If you would like to create this build, I want you to understand exactly why I created it the way I did. If you decide to create this build, please let me know in the comments. I would love to see someone else that creates a build that I came up with myself. If there's something that you would modify about it, please let me know in the comments. What would you change and why? But as you guys can see, this was my very first game in the Rec Randoms. I had just gotten off of work, and as soon as I got home, I got on the game and decided to jump into the Rec Randoms as normal. But as you guys are going to see, my matchup has a 99 3 ball and averages 24 points per game. He also has a 94 ball handle and a 91 speed with ball, along with an 89 driving dunk. You can also see that his center averages almost 20 points per game along with 20 rebounds. Another one of his teammates also averaged 20 points per game. So when I saw this, I honestly didn't have too much hope because I'm playing with randoms and it looks like this team might be a squad. As you can see right off the bat, this guy's setting screens. He's trying to get an open three with that 99 3 ball, but the center hits a nasty post fade right off the bat. And as you can see on the very first possession, they give the ball to the shooting guard, which I quickly found out he has a 25 passing accuracy, which is crazy to me. And as you can see, he's getting plucked right away. Luckily, our big man gets the ball in the post and he's able to drop step and get an easy dunk. Now I'm going to skip through some of these clips that don't really involve me or the other point guard just to make this video a little bit shorter because I know it's going to be pretty long. I don't want to skip too much because I really want you guys to see how my build competes against another good point guard build in the Rec. And as you just saw, the big man helped and their center hit a three in the corner. So I had to get on the mic and I told our big man not to help, especially whenever their point guard is going for the two, because I have a 70 interior and a 68 block. So I know I'll be able to get some stops here and there in the paint, but I'd rather not give up any threes against this team and try to stay up. And as you can see right off the bat, he cooks me, he crabs me, and he gets an open three and knocks it down. Now pay attention right here. This is why I don't feel like I need that 92 ball handle so bad. A lot of times this is what I do. I just drive right by them and I just dunk it. Some of the taller guards are too slow to keep up, and the smaller guards are not going to be able to stop you with that 89 driving dunk if you get in front of them. And as you can see right here, my gold immovable enforcer badge is kicking in on the defensive end, which is extremely helpful, especially in these situations. Unfortunately, they knocked down a three in the corner, so it's 11-7 in the first quarter. I get the ball on the inbound pass, and right off the bat, I'm just driving right up. I don't really have to dribble. Once again, an easy layup, and it's 11-9. My build only has a 73 driving layup, but a lot of times when I get put in those animations, even the close shot animations, my build's able to finish. I don't really have any problems with it. Now, like I said, I cut out some clips. None of those possessions had anything to do with me or the other point guard. But as you can see, the shooting guard wanted to try to guard the point guard on this possession, and he gets cooked up right away. He knocks down a three, he crabs him as well. I got right back on the mic and I told him to just let me guard him for the rest of the game. I felt like I could play pretty decent defense on him, which honestly, we'll see at the end of the video how well I do. As you can see, I get an assist right here and it's 18-12. On the very next possession, this center is just setting screen after screen on me, so it forces the center to kind of switch on this possession. Unfortunately, our power forward helps, which leaves an open corner three, and he knocks it down. So we're down 21-12 in the first quarter, and the game just started. Now, one thing you have to realize with this build is once you start driving past these guards and trying to dunk a lot, somebody's going to help every single time just like that, which is why that 89 passing accuracy becomes extremely useful. That's going to give you the Tyrese Halliburton pass package. A lot of people that made their point guard builds made their builds with low passing accuracy, maybe a 78 or maybe even an 85. And I'm telling you guys right now, this is exactly what's wrong with this game. A lot of you guys are complaining about the lane steals being overpowered, and that's because you made your build with low passing accuracy, which they are overpowered, don't get me wrong. But what do you expect with a low passing accuracy? This guy had a 25 passing accuracy on my team. I don't ever want to play with him again. There's no way I want someone with a low passing accuracy like that on my team, especially with Rec Randoms. As I knock down this three in the corner, you already know, man, it's buttery. Now, as you can see on this possession, I'm pressing full court. I'm trying to put some pressure on him, force him into making a mistake. And as you can see, it pays off. I reach and I get a pluck, which leads to a turnover and gets us the ball back, which was extremely helpful considering we're down 24-17 in the first quarter. Now, as you can see, once again, I'm able to just slither right through. I'm too fast with this Legend Lightning Launch badge. I'm able to get right to the rim and get another easy dunk. I honestly don't even think lightning launch kicked in on that possession, but as you can see on this defensive possession, I'm thinking he's going to force up a three. I get a deflection on his pass, but unfortunately their team recovers. And of course, when stuff like this happens, 2K obviously wants them to score no matter what. They recover the ball once again, and the center throws up a post fade with the shot clock running down, and he knocks it down. Thankfully, our center could shoot, and he knocks down a three. So going into the second, it's 26-22. Now, like I said, I skipped a couple of possessions just because they had absolutely nothing to do with me. I'm standing open in the corner for three right here. Unfortunately, they didn't hit me in time, so I decided to drive to get the easy dunk, and we take the lead 27-26 in the second quarter. So this is a really close game all the way through. Unfortunately, he hits me with a nasty snatchback and he's able to knock it down. I should have known better, but I fell asleep. So he gets an easy three with that 99 three ball. He's going to knock that down every time. Now it's 36-27. As you can see, they started to pull away a little bit. Fortunately, I get an easy fast break dunk off the missed free throw. But like I said earlier in the video, I'm not skipping any of the clips of him scoring on me. Honestly, some of the clips that I skip are clips of me getting some stops. As you can see right here, I'm playing some pretty good defense, staying up, trying to force him into going to get some twos because I know he wants to force it with that 99 three ball. Unfortunately, he dumps it off to the big man and he gets an easy dunk. Now, this is another thing that some of you point guards need to pay attention to. As you can see, I drive straight to the rim and I see the power forwards just waiting around the rim. A lot of times these big men are waiting for a reason. I know a lot of you guys hate playing with people who sit in the paint, but sometimes they're down there for a reason. You got to feed them and get the easy buckets. The more you start doing this, the more you'll start to realize that the other defender will stop helping because their man is scoring easy buckets. I know it sucks playing with pure inside centers, especially a lot of the times, but this year a lot of people can't shoot. So a lot of people have made inside bigs, and sometimes you're just going to have to feed them. And right here on this last possession going into the second half, this guy said he was trying to pass it to me sooner, but like I said, he's got a 25 passing accuracy. And as you can see, that is the punishment of having a low passing ac. I had a wide open lane, but unfortunately, he wasn't able to hit me in time. So going into the half, it's 42-38. I have 15 points and 3 assists, and he has 13 points with 4 assists. He's shooting 100% from the field. So I really wanted you guys to see how my build competes against a good point guard. And that's kind of the purpose of this video. I want you guys to see how my build competes against one of the better players of this game. I don't want to just show you guys game after game of me cooking up against bums, because I want you to see that my build can compete against some of the better players, especially if you're considering making my build. And I know he's not the best player in the world, but he's definitely pretty good and knows what he's doing. As you can see, my 70 interior defense and that max wingspan pays off right there. Unfortunately, this game is trash, and they're able to rip me right away and get the ball right back for an easy dunk. Now, as you can see, once again on this possession, I don't do a single dribble move. I just drive straight to the rim, and I'm able to get an and one. And this is why I say that I don't really feel like I need that 93 ball handle, and why I'm going to utilize my first cap breaker to get that 99 steal, which is going to help me get more steals just like that. As you can see, I'm being pretty patient. Since we got that steal, I want to make sure we get a bucket, which it leads to us getting an open three in the corner, and the big man knocks it down. So we finally get the lead back, but unfortunately on this possession, I get caught on the screen, but unfortunately the power forward doesn't switch, and it leads to him getting an open three in the corner, and you know he's knocking that down. Now watch this. As soon as I catch the ball, I turn on my icons. I do that so I can see where everyone's at on the floor, which icon is where, so I'm able to know that the small forward is right up there on the wing, and I hit him wide open. Unfortunately, he missed that shot, but I'm able to knock down a three on the fast break right here. So it's 50-49 in the third quarter. As I was saying, I'm always doing that. I'm a pass first guard. I know that once I start driving and getting easy dunks, that people are going to want to start helping, which is why that 89 passing accuracy becomes extremely useful on this build. As you can see right here, I get a screen set on me. I get out of position and he's able to get an easy rim run. Now I know some of you guys are probably thinking, how are you a pass first point guard but you only have 4 assists going into the fourth quarter? But some of the times I pass the ball to my teammates, as you saw earlier, they just missed. And a lot of the times the other team just wasn't helping. They're not going to leave the three open knowing that my teammates can shoot a lot of the times. And as you can see right here, I'm standing wide open in the corner. Unfortunately, they hit me late once again. I cut to the rim and I get an easy dunk. It's 58-56 in the fourth quarter. Now, right here on this possession, you can see I'm playing some pretty decent defense, trying to stay up on him and make sure he doesn't get any threes off. I thought that I actually got this block right here, but unfortunately, it wasn't my block. But I promise you, utilizing your tier 2 badge perk on High Flying Denier to get it from bronze to silver with just that 68 block, there will be some times that you get some blocks that are pretty impressive for this build. Unfortunately, on this fast break, I miss a wide open corner three, which really could have helped us, especially late in the fourth quarter. And then the small forward also misses an open three. Luckily, we get the offensive rebound, and the small forward goes to the corner, and he's able to make up for it. He knocks it down in the corner this time. Now, unfortunately, once again on this possession, I fall asleep a little bit. I don't know why I did this. I went under the screen, and then I started to sag off playing the roll, and he ends up getting an easy three from the corner. I think I thought that the other guy was going to go ahead and switch, seeing that I dropped back a little bit. But either way, I definitely should have just stayed up regardless. That's how I've been playing it all game, so it was definitely my fault. Now on this possession, it's 61 to 61. Luckily, our center helps, and he's able to get a stop, which leads to me getting an easy fast break dunk. So we're up 63 to 61, and on the next possession, this guy misses an open three, luckily, so I get another fast break bucket. A lot of my buckets are coming off of easy fast breaks, I'm not going to lie. With this build, I'm able to get up the court really quick, and that's just part of the game. If you play rec, a lot of buckets come off the fast break. Now, right here, I force up a bad shot. I didn't think he would be expecting me to go for that mid-range dribble pull-up because that was the first one I attempted all game, but unfortunately, he helped and he's able to get a stop. So it's 65 to 63 going late into the fourth quarter. And as you can see right here, I'm really trying to make sure he doesn't get up a three. Luckily, this guy helps, but unluckily, they're able to get a bailout pass and he's able to get an easy dunk. So it's 65 to 65. We get an easy fast break bucket to put us right back up by 2. Now, luckily, on the very next possession, this guy goes up for a layup, and we're able to get another stop. So I'm thinking, like, for sure, we're going to be in a good position to win this game. So I'm taking the ball up court, trying to take my time with it, but this guy throws up a bad shot, luckily gets fouled, which gives us some free throws. Unfortunately, he had a 25 passing accuracy along with a 50 free throw, so he only knocks down one. Luckily, he's able to knock one down, and this guy gets a bailout foul right here. So he's able to get 2 free throws, pulling the game back into 1. Now, right here on this possession, the power forward on the other end is pressing, and I thought he was going to get a steal, so I passed it to the power forward on our team. And unfortunately, he throws up this fadeaway, which isn't really a bad shot, but at that moment, we probably could have waited for a better one. And unfortunately, he misses it. So now it's 67 to 68 in the fourth quarter with just 30 seconds left. Now, right here, I should have done a better job of staying in front of him, but I was so worried about him shooting a three, so he's able to get an easy backdoor cut on me, and they take the lead 69 to 68. Now, this is when things went south. The center kind of rushes the inbound pass, and the point guard's able to get a steal. So I'm kind of forced to foul with only a 3-second differential on the shot clock, and us being down by 1. And you know he's going to knock down both of these free throws, so we have to try to force up a 3 to tie the game. Now, I told the center to give me the ball on this possession so we could run a pick and pop, but unfortunately, they pass it to the guard, and he forces up a terrible shot. So we end up losing this game, but it is what it is, man. It's not about winning every single game. I wanted you guys to see that this build can still compete against some of the better players. I ended the game with just 29 points and 4 assists. As you saw in the video, though, I probably should have had some more assists. Unfortunately, when I passed it to my teammates, they just didn't knock them down. Which it is what it is, man. I'm not complaining. He ended up with 30 points and 7 assists, a really good game. Shout out to this point guard. Even though we lost, I had a lot of fun in this game. I love playing with this build. It's my favorite build that I've created, and I've created a few builds already this year. I created a 7'1" center along with a 6'10" build as well. My 7'1" center can potentially get a 99 defensive rebound along with a 99 passing accuracy and a 99 standing dunk. If you watch my build tutorial video, you will see how to modify the build to get those attributes. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. But if you like this video and you like this build, please don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps me out, especially on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos just like this. I only need 72 more subscribers to hit that 1,000 mark, so I really do appreciate any support that I can get. And if you just enjoy watching 2K content and you want to see more gameplay on this build specifically, especially once I hit my cap breaker, Don't forget to turn on those post notifications. I appreciate every last one of you guys. Demonics out.